Hi, this is Rex Crandell, and I'm installing 6 new bee packages, bee colonies today in hives in our house in Walnut Creek. And it's raining, which makes it a little bit more of a challenge. But I've got 3 of the packages or colonies installed already. We use smoke to calm down the bees because they think it's a fire, and then they become more calm. So what the process is the package comes in this box, and you can even buy bees through the mail. This can is about as big as a peach can, is full of syrup, sugar syrup, that they eat, kind of like nectar, while they're being transported. And then we have the queen sitting here on the side, and I'll install the queen first. So this is the can, and inside is about 3 pounds of honeybees. And I'll turn it sideways so the syrup doesn't run out. So the first step is to get the queen, who is in a little box. She has nurse bees all around her all the time, but the idea in installing a new colony is you take the queen and you hang her on a frame, because the bees have to get used to her, and there's actually a process where they accept the queen. And when they accept the queen, then she's in charge from then on. If they don't accept the queen, then all the bees try to kill her, which happens rarely, but does happen. So I'm hanging the queen on a frame so that she can have the nurse bees take care of her, and we'll wait for 3 days before we go in and see if she's been accepted. This 3 pounds of bees, I tap it once to let the bees go to the bottom. Then I open it up and I just pour the bees inside. There's a lot of water in this thing, shouldn't be. But it's been raining pretty well. So I'm just dumping the bees in now. I'll get not all of them, but they stay in clumps, and in this configuration, when they're swarming in a big group like this, they're not too defensive. And I need to get the other frames to fill in the hive. And I just push the big stack of bees out gently out of the way so these frames can fit in here. This is the 4th out of 6 packages I'm going to be installing today. And then I need a box. So what happens with the rest of the bees in the bee package, if you'll come around here, is the queen gives off a pheromone smell, and then the rest of the bees accept the queen, and the rest of these bees in in the package end up walking into the hive based on the smell. So there's still quite a few bees in here, and then over a period of time they'll just walk right in because the other bees will blow the smell out. They go, oh, the queen's in there, so they follow in. And this first one I put in about 20 minutes ago is about empty. The bees have already gone into their particular hive, and it's all based on smell, that they know when there's a queen in the colony. This is the first time I've ever installed colonies or packages in the rain. They seem to be quite docile. So what we do is we wait for 3 days, come back, see if the queen's been accepted. There's a cork in this little cage that she's in, and we put candy and put her back in, and the other bees eat the candy out. Then the queen is released into the colony. Then she's the only queen from then on and starts laying eggs. And we've also included in the colonies a large amount of sweetener, sugar, so that they don't have enough time to go out and get pollen and nectar, so we give them equal amounts of sugar and water, and they can start making nectar and start creating honey until they get established in building the wax comb, and then the queen starts laying eggs, and then the colony is on a life cycle of its own. So that's kind of an overview on how to install a bee package. Until next time in the bee world.